So welcome to Tiny Bites. This is a tutorial for Linda and anybody else who needs some simple Google Sheet help. Here are the topics we're going to cover in this short video. How do I add new names to my Google Sheet? For those of you who use Google Sheets to track team things, sign-up sheets, and so on. How do I update or correct the data on my Google Sheet? How do I delete names from my Google Sheet? And how do I save my Google Sheet as a PDF so I can send it to my team? I don't want all of them to have editor powers, but I do want them to have the reference. So this is Bob the Bear. He's going to be our test person. We're going to pretend that Bob the Bear has joined the team, and on the sign-up clipboard he told us, my name is Bob the Bear, my email is bobbear@gmail.com, which is totally made up, don't really email him there, and his made-up phone number 123-123-1234. So I'm assuming you have a web browser open and you have an active internet connection, so you would go to the Caring Circle Contact Google Sheet. I've made a practice one. I didn't want to share people's private info. So let's take a look at our practice sheet and who belongs to this pretend team. We have Al, the anteater, we have Craig, the cougar, we have Lucy, ladybug, and we have Paul, the panda. So now we have to add our new person, Bob the Bear. And if his last name is B, Bear, he would have to fit in between these two, but there's no space to put him on. You could click on Cougar Craig, and then you could go to Insert and say Insert a row above. When you click that, it'll make a space for you, right? So you activate the box that's going to be his last name. You can just start typing, or if you feel better, come up here to where the actual data gets inputted, and you put Bear, because that's his last name. You would come over to this next one, or you could hit Tab. Tab scrolls you across the things, but I just want to be here for his first name. So back for his first name, I'm going to say he's Bob because he's Bob the Bear. Then I'm going to hit over here. We got to put his email in, and he said he was bobthebear@gmail.com. So we put it in. We come over to his phone number, and he just had 123-123-1234. So there you go. He's inserted. You don't have to save or anything because it'll automatically do it for you, right? So there, our new member has joined the team, we've got his data, and now there he is. But what happens if you need to make changes? Bob calls us on the phone and he says, oh, I'm so sorry, my email is not really Bob the Bear right here. It's just Bob Bear. You can click on it, come up here to make the correction, take out those middle letters. Now it's just Bob Bear. And there you go. What if you need to make another correction? Lucy Ladybug, she got married. Now her new last name is Grasshopper. Click on the last name, come up here, and correct it to Grasshopper. And there you go. She's been updated. What happens if you need to delete somebody? Paul the panda is no longer at this church. He's moved to Texas or something. You can come up to Edit, and then just hit Delete Row 8. And it'll delete all of his stuff, and we wish him well at his new church in Dallas. So those are your basic tools for dealing with sign-up sheets that you have made in the Google Sheets program. You can add new people by inserting the row and filling in their data. You can correct or update things if they put the email wrong, or like Lucy, she got married, now her name is Grasshopper. Or you can delete sections because somebody moved away or they no longer participate on the team. Now, you don't want everybody to have editor powers on your thing, but you do want them to have the reference. So a useful thing is to come up here and say download as a PDF. Most people can read PDFs regardless of the platform they use. So if you're going to download it as a PDF, slide down to PDF and let's see what happens when we click it. Go ahead and click it. You'll get something of this. You can't see it all in the recording, but let me slide it over. You'll see the data. You'll see if you want it landscape or portrait. Choose whatever suits you. When you're ready to do it, click on Export, and it'll download it to your download folder, and then you can send it on from there. I hope the tutorial was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.